everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your Dungeon Master for tonight's episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin. Welcome back. We've got Randall, Joey, John, and Dexter returning for this second episode of Chapter 6. And look at this, a wild Dasha has appeared yet again.
Once again, I'm back.
Yes. I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you are watching Curse of Strahd Season 2 right now, Dasha does make some sort of an appearance yesterday, so go check it out, see who she's playing, and what is going on in Barovia. But other announcements here on the channel before we jump in. We have Vecna Eve of Ruin on Wednesday tonight. This is the only time we're going to be on Wednesday for the next 2 months or so. The next chapter, as well as the remainder of this chapter, will be on Thursday nights at our normally scheduled time. We had a lot of juggling around with the schedules and things like that. May or may not be Dasha's fault that we had to play today. May or not be Joey's fault that we had to start a little later. May or may not be my fault for trying to do this whole adventure that's crazy and coordinate like 30 people's schedules. But regardless,
I think it's the third one.
Maybe it's the third one. Regardless, we're all here, and we're here now, and we're going to play. We're not going to do any long introduction or anything like that. The only other thing I want to talk about is my shirt. Look at this, everybody. Yesterday, I unveiled the new Tabletop Bob Beholder Bob shirt that my wife, her Etsy shop, she makes all the Tabletop Bob merch. This one is the more conservative pocket. Yeah, there we go. The pocket side Beholder
Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, you weren't showing anything other than the just plain white side. So it's like, I feel like we're not really getting the ad you're trying to do.
Nice.
Yeah, no,
nice shirt, Bob.
Your mic was blocking it like almost perfectly.
It was intentional. I didn't want to give it. I didn't want to give it away. You know, like now I can reveal. See, like, woo.
Amazing.
There you go.
That's great.
And I don't really try to plug too many things ever. Not CJ, but actually,
Whoa, whoa! You're a married man.
We got to shout out to CJ. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday,
yeah.
CJ.
Happy birthday,
CJ.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
CJ.
But CJ likes to plug the channel a lot. But I try to just say like and subscribe basically. But my wife does have an Etsy shop. The links are always down in every video. She makes all the Tabletop Bob gear and stuff. And the cool thing about it, since it's like a one-person operation, she can customize pretty much anything. And no matter how much I tell her to raise her prices, she keeps them dangerously low. So check them out. All right, so you're all ready to play today?
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Right. Welcome, everybody, here in the YouTube chat. Thank you for staying up late here and playing with us. We're going to dive right in. A quick recap, though, and I know, Dasha, you did watch the episode, but it's been a couple weeks. We had our spring break, so we're back, and the last episode took us to the world of Kryn. This is, of course, the Dragonlance setting. I will have everybody introduce their characters in just a moment, but we got together some heroes from different areas. We have some Wild Beyond the Witchlight crew, and we've got 2 other people from different campaigns here on the channel. So we'll start with the Witchlight crew. Let's go around and introduce our characters. Start with Randall, and we'll go down to Joey and then Dasha.
Hi, everybody. I'm Randall. I'm going to be playing Quentin Queen, the eloquence bard from the Feywild, who then went into the material plane just to go back to the Feywild and now into Kryn. I travel.
Usual stuff. Good. Of course, you were looking for your adopted children. Joey,
Yes.
Who are you playing today?
I am playing one of those adopted children. I'm playing Rowan, a fairy thief, and a twin of
Forgetting your own sister's name, Joey. Damn it.
It's been 17
It's literally on the screen.
It is on the screen.
It's all right.
Your twin sister, Siggy.
Siggy. It's late.
No, so on brand. So on brand.
So on, man.
It's,
All right.
It's 9:30 and you're under the age of 40. It's not late for you yet.
And you, of course, are playing Rowan, who is a rogue. You go subclass thief, Joey?
Yes.
Gotcha. Dasha, did we ever update the character guide? I don't think we did we?
I can do that right now.
Okay.
I'm missing.
Introduce your character first, and we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. I'm playing Siggy, who is a fairy rogue, who is Rowan's twin sister, from Wild Beyond the Witchlight. She spent the whole campaign looking for him and risked her life, and now he forgets her name. So she is also here in this setting of Kryn with Rowan. Hasn't seen her adopted father, in quite a long time, and she looks like she's in a little bit of a not great situation. So we'll see how they help her maybe escape that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what can happen here. You were absent last episode, but like I said, they seem to have found you and your group of Blue Fire Wardens. So let's see what happens next. There will be a character guide available. Maybe not this second, but very soon. By the time some of you watch this after the live stream, there will be a character guide. There's been one for every chapter, actually. So if you haven't known that, what are you doing? Check it out. It's got some cool bits of information about each of these characters, as well as some highlights, episodes from their previous adventures that if you've seen them, you can go back and relive the magic. All right, now that's the Witchlight crew, Quentin, Rowan, Siggy. We go to the other side here. Dexter, you're playing a character from The Hidden Shrine of Tomoe-chan, which was a limited series. It was only an 8-episode run, but who are you playing today?
Well, I'm going to be playing Vogos Ironwall. He is a barbarian dwarf, mountain dwarf specifically, and he is all about, getting to make decisions quickly, action, and he used to be a little bit, let's say, inexperienced, but after exploring the world of Kryn for 5 years, he has wizened up a little bit, and he's sort of put himself in, I don't know, more of a leadership role.
Yeah, his maybe wisdom has come to him a little bit, and he's much more, I think, competent than he was when in his Tomoe-chan days. Let's go to John, who's the last component of this group. John is actually here. His character came with another NPC, Mohag. The two of you are from our Keep on the Borderlands campaign. So tell us who you're playing.
I'm playing Sasori Sasu, a half-elf rogue fighter. Great old combo, rogues and fighters. Enjoying
we have 3 rogues, don't we?
Yep. I realized that in the middle of last session. I was like, wow, this is interesting.
I like it.
Wow. A den of thieves.
Yeah, but Sasori
boy.
does not play like the classic rogue. Sasori is a run right up into your face. The fighter has always been there, and it has manifested itself in our second run of Keep on the Borderlands.
All right, nice. And of course, Mohag the Great, the mullet sporting, also fighting a man from the old school D&D world. He's a fighter with a great axe, and he uses it with quite much precision and skill. Although he didn't have a great time last episode. We'll see if he can redeem himself a little bit more here. And now the bit of recap of what we did last time. The group managed to get here. John Sasori came here with Mohag because of what happened in Search of the Unknown. I won't really go too much into that, but you were transported here to the land of Kryn. You found a battlefield laid with all these different bodies. You were told by Vogos, who found you, that this is all due to the Death Knight Lord Soth, who basically his army just came by this region and slaughtered a whole army of individuals. So basically, you were in the aftermath of the fight. Vogos took you to the Palon tree because he believes that the Palon tree is a source of magic and perhaps has a way to get you back to your homeland. Quentin came here because he's searching for an artifact. He was from chapter 1, so he's here looking for one of the rod pieces of 7 parts, and as well looking for his adopted children. Rowan was hiding in that Palon tree because Rowan was trying to find some Palon fruit. Rowan and your good friend, your friend, Riffle, the Kender. Yeah, the everybody's favorite
Rahul?
Kender. He was trying
Rahul?
to find some Palon fruit so they could get the Borthax distracted and get Siggy and the rest of the Blue Fire Wardens out of their Bittergrass Fen temple, which they are now kind of stuck in. And eventually, after finding everybody coming together, realizing the Palon tree is dying, something has gone terribly wrong, there's not many good fruit left, the five of you thought maybe the best thing to do would be to get to these Blue Fire Wardens so that they could help you get some answers. So we're going to jump in right to the scene of action, which is we're here at the Bittergrass Fen. Let's do it. And I'll set some music in. And as always, everybody, please tell me if you can, if the audio's too loud or too soft. I don't mean you. I mean the people that matter, the audience. Welcome.
Also, for the audience, the guide is now posted for characters I updated with this chapter, so it
Yeah.
should be.
Ooh.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
Definitely go look at Sasori's stats. They're fun.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
God.
thanks to James from KC, a member for 15 months. It just came up in the chat here. James been a long time supporter of the channel. Appreciate it, James. All right, here we go. We dive in to Kryn. Last we left, Quentin had transformed into a giant ape. Is that correct, Quentin?
No, we had adjusted that
Yeah.
because there was a misunderstanding of the walls versus cliffs.
Yes.
I think we had ended with the sending that I had just sent to Siggy, which was, we're outside the gate to the temple. We have the Borthax distracted. I have your brother with me. Open the gate. I'll keep them distracted.
And Dasha, Siggy gets this message, and it takes you back a bit, I assume, right?
Oh yes, shocked to hear that voice. Not expecting that at all.
Let me describe the inside of Bittergrass Fen's temple. It's a small area. It's more of a place that people would come to for just quiet, sort of like serenity, a chance to clear their head, meditate. It's not meant to be some sort of like large magical area. It's basically just a cave network that has some shrines and things like that. Of the moon, of course, your friends are werewolves. So this is something that they come to often to find some serenity, some clarity, and of course, with all that happened in the recent attack, they need some right now. So right now, you look around you and you can see Argentia. And I'm going to actually put the artwork up here because your character would see it, even though the rest of the crew would not. And I would say as soon as you hear this message, your mind would go right to Argentia because she's kind of been the de facto leader at this point. Here's the artwork for Argentia. I actually really like this version of a werewolf. Like, it's different. Kind of looks like a husky or a...
It's really cool.
Yeah. So you look to Argentia, and what do you do? What's your initial response?
First of all, do I have the capability to respond back to
25 words.
25 words? Great. So before I do so, I will. I can imagine she's maybe been sitting up high somewhere. She will fly down right up to Argentia, and kind of whisper in her ear, I've received a message unexpectedly from friends. I think they're outside and can help us. They're asking to open the door.
Have they cleared the Borthax?
I don't know. I think so. They wouldn't tell me to open the door unless it was safe. I trust them.
They sent you a message. We'll message them back.
I think the way that sending works is that I just get the next 25 words that you say.
So
Amazing.
So I think I just got the first 25 words of that.
And it cuts
Siggy
off.
doesn't know that.
And it cuts off at, I don't.
Amazing.
Oh, Siggy.
Oh my god.
And also, I imagine that that's the first time you've heard Quentin's voice in a long time, because you're not. I can sending across planes, but you're not in another plane. Kryn is a different world.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I wouldn't have been. I haven't been able to cast sending to you.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
In years.
So she's very much right now, like, A, happy, B, scared because they're besieged in this place, and also scared because it's like the kind of energy when you're come back late at night after sneaking out and your parents catch you. And she feels like, oh God, Dad's outside. I'm not supposed, left without saying
Borthax.
anything.
Angry dad.
Angry dad. So she's very much, her emotions are very heightened right now. I think we should open the door. I think they should be able to help us. I know one of them. I don't know who else is out there, but I think might be our chance.
All right, if you say so. I think that this may be fate coming to our aid. Let's do it. To the doors. And she calls to all the other werewolves who maybe they were in their human form or their wolf form, but whatever it is, they get into this hybrid form just like her to prepare for battle, and they're going to go and open the large stone doors. There's 6 of them in total, and so it's 7 people inside. And we'll do this now. Joey, I think Rowan is invisible, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
I believe so.
And you are flying high over this ridge to the north, and the Borthax came over here because you dropped one of the rotten Palon fruit on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so they've come over and they've sniffed the Palon fruit and they've like licked it, and it's enticing to them, but they realize it's not the true fruit. They do have, and this is not just me making this up. It's like it's in the book. It's like that they love these damn Palon fruits. If this was ripe, they would devour it. But they're a little hesitant because it's rotten. But they're preoccupied for sure, and they're not facing the columns or the doors. What do you do?
Yeah, I sort of I sort of flutter over to the doors, and I guess try and pick the lock, because I have no idea what's like telepathically communicated.
That's true. However, you would see your companions. They're hiding behind the pillars over there. There is no lock. It's a large, massive stone door. So it's not something that can just be picked. It needs to be broken open, or on the inside, they need to unbar it and open it.
Can I try and like communicate through it? Like maybe like whisper underneath, like, is there any like sort of crack?
There's no like apparent opening, but I mean, it is stone. So I mean, yelling, I'm sure some sort of reverberation gets through.
Yeah, I guess I
Yell. Don't yell.
don't.
Absolutely do not yell.
I don't want to yell.
We flash back 2 minutes earlier, and don't yell.
What game do you think we're playing? Flashback.
Flashback.
Thieves in the dark.
it was told off screen.
It is the Family Guy RPG.
I do try and like, I guess like sort of like knock on the stone, like, Ziggy, are you there? We're here. We're outside. As low tone as I can.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna check the Borthax perception here.
Fuck me.
I think that's what you would do.
That's fine. I'm not upset. Just Quentin is.
We are so grounded, Ro.
All candy privileges revoked.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that they can hear that the communication, attempting to communicate. They sniff the air, look around, and eventually they see. Let's see, I would say, but they look towards the door because I know the rest of you are kind of hidden behind the pillars there, so it may not be in sight. But they can definitely hear and sense that something is over by the door. So they're gonna turn around and start to come back that way. The rest of you, what do you do?
Question: how high? Because I remember getting a lot of misconceptions of the space. How tall are the pillars here, and do they look solid?
They are super solid, and the pillars have stones magically floating over them, like big boulders floating over them. It looks like an eye, like a lowercase I. They are 25 feet in the air, I believe.
The stones above the pillars are
Yeah, like the
25
height.
feet?
Yeah, like the height of the pillar at its max with the stone is like 25 feet.
Okay. All right. If they're coming over here, I am going to, if you'll allow, since I know we're not like in initiative, I'm going to run this way
Mhm.
and mid-run polymorph into a giant ape.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Since they're now coming towards the gate, so I want to pull their attention away.
I feel like I can also pull their attention away.
Well, he's doing it though.
You're invisible.
yeah, but no, I mean, if I can pull their attention through with audio, I don't see why I can't just.
You could,
Fly
but he
somewhere.
doesn't even know where you are.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I think I run and do that since I see that since I hear that Rowan's at the door and heard Siggy respond that it sounds like they're gonna try to open it. I'm not gonna take a chance. I turn into a giant ape and start moving. Which my movement speed as a giant ape is 40. So I would go another 5 and then 10. And just and just like start like making as much noise and smash into the pillar as loud as I can.
Okay, great. Let's roll initiative. I think you would your transformation and your taunt would be pre-initiative. Now we roll initiative and see what happens.
Oh boy.
Big money.
Oh,
I actually rolled pretty well. I never roll well with Quentin on initiative.
Wow, you guys are crazy. A 15 is going to be the lowest. Wow, you guys are. This is awesome.
Yeah, we all rolled very well on that.
So Vogos with a 21, Rowan with a 24. Siggy, what'd you get? 20?
Got a 20.
All right. John, it looks like 15 for Sasori.
Correct.
Not bad, not bad. Mohag. Mohag a 5.
Am I the lowest level here?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
That's what I thought.
Mohag is a 5. And who did I miss here? Dexter? No, I got Vogos. Rowan, Vogos, Siggy, Sasori.
Quentin's 18.
Quentin's 18. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the
Okey-dokey.
order.
So it's my go.
Rowan, Vogos, Siggy, Quentin, Sasori. That would be the order. I'll have
also-
the enemies going, of course.
I think that the invisibility on you was being concentrated on by me. So your invisibility would drop.
Oh God. Okay.
He's back. Oh, he's back. Okay, let's do it. Let's go to initiative. Rowan, you see yourself again. You look down. Your body is now apparent. What do you do?
Can I fly up to this ridge?
You can, yeah. The ridge actually is like the same height probably as those pillars, like 25 feet up. So you can definitely get up there easily with your flight.
Okie dokie. I want to take out a bow, and yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the wolves. I'm gonna try and like get their attention. Hey, up here!
It's pulling them in the wrong direction, though.
This is like in Jurassic Park when Jeff Goldblum has to like mess up what Dr. Grant did. He's like I figured it all out, and then he's got to get a flare himself. Go ahead.
Like we're sort of not communicating.
Go ahead. Give me.
But we
I'm gonna
did
say you could give me.
communicate this.
I would say you can give me either a animal handling check to see if you can. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be animal handling. It would be like some sort of a taunt, so maybe like a persuasion or deception, to see if you can get one to go your way.
Yeah, get them split up. All right, deception. Ooh, 21.
I think that's going to succeed. One's going to see you and look for a quick, easy snack. The other one, though, seems eyes pinned on the giant gorilla. All right. That's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to... It'll be Vogos.
Oh wait. Oh, actually, I can spend a bonus action to sprint.
To
right.
dash? Yeah, you can dash, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and dash over here.
Yeah, so just even further. Okay. All right. Let's go to Vogos. What are you doing? Because I think the group is still hiding, right?
Yeah, or kind of hiding.
Kind of. So you tell me. What do you want to do?
I think I am going to.
I think.
How So this is a big stone door, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, based on what I know, I feel like they're gonna open the door soon. So I think I'm gonna try and um, get up like here and um, it's just like not like I think there's already enough distraction. So I'm gonna slam on the door and not yell, but
Just
say,
try to give it a
"Open
shove
it."
or something.
No, yeah, just like say, "Open it, open it."
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Dasha, I would say that your character is next, and so you flutter over toward the door, and you can hear a voice that's definitely unfamiliar from you. It's a gruff, almost like deep voice, but it says, "Open it, open it."
Open it, open it.
That's what you hear.
Well, do I know the mechanism to open the door? Do we need to like slide it open? Is it magical
Yeah, it's
in some
basically
way?
it's basically a massive stone door that's got a big bar across the middle, but the werewolves are removing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my action to just like help as much as I can. Lift the bar from the door or try to like push it if I can,
Mhm.
to get it open. And I don't know this voice, but I know I heard Randall's or Quentin's voice
Quentin's voice,
before,
yeah.
so I wanna let them in.
The werewolves open the door just enough for your body, your small body, to get through. You fly out and you see the scene before you. You see Riffle, your friend. He's a Blue Fire Warden. He's a little kender down there. He's surrounded, though, by two large men. They look like thieves and assassins, and they have weapons drawn. And you see a burly dwarf trying to yell at the door and get it open. And as it's coming open, he steps aside. You also see a giant ape straight ahead of you, and two Borthax to your right.
Which you would likely recognize. Siggy's definitely seen Quentin turn into the giant ape before.
Has she?
I mean, I did it in the finale of
Okay.
Witchlight, yeah.
In that case, yeah, I might know who that is then.
It's his like favorite parlor trick.
Yeah.
It's,
Every
I'm
barbecue.
extremely not strong, so it's very fun to go from an 8 to go from a 7 strength to a 23 strength.
Okay. So I guess at this point I'll just hover and kind of and try to make sense of what's happening in front of me.
Do you want to fly anywhere particular? How high do you want to be in the air?
Now I can see the map. I guess I'll be like 30 feet up.
Okay,
Not
so
too
you
close, but
fly.
not too far away.
Yep, you fly 30 feet up, so you're just above the pillars here.
Mhm.
And I'd say at that point you can even see your brother in the distance, Rowan.
Oh, I'd probably yell his name then.
All right, Rowan, your
Rowan!
attention has been called. Is Joey here?
Rowan's
No.
gone.
No, he's not. Okay. Rowan has been called, but he's running
He's
in the other
invisible again.
He's
There we go.
invisible.
direction. All right, Siggy is done. Quentin, you're up.
Okay, I am going to move to there. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to just go into a full sprint and just try to tackle the first Borthak into the second Borthak. And I'm going to use my attacks to essentially do grapple checks to try to grapple and knock to the ground
Sure.
the first one.
Okay. Let's do it.
So that would be athletics. Do please. Okay, not horrible. 18.
You're going to succeed with it's a 12.
Okay. I still have a fair bit of movement. I'm going to use what's left of that to knock him to the ground, making him prone, and see if I can basically do the same thing to the second one, since I do have, I believe, a 10-foot reach. I do. So I'm going to try to do a grapple check on the second one and knock him to the ground as well.
Okay, you want to grab both of them. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Roll athletics. Oof, I'm rolling bad. This is good for you.
It's 23.
All right, you succeed again. So you grab both of these dogs by the backs of their necks. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so I just go into a full sprint, just grab them, and just smash them down into the ground, and just am holding them prone, and just like let out a massive scream as the ape. That's my turn. I guess I would be here.
Can you knock them both prone with one action each, or no?
Well, I can use when you're grappling, you can move them. So I'm assuming I could bring them prone. It's one of those things that's I've seen it done. I've seen it ruled in either way. It's up to you. I would if I could choose between one or the other, I would choose grappling.
Yeah, I think that sounds more like a reasonable thing to do.
Okay.
For each attack would be grappling or trying to pin them. Yeah.
You do get to do multi-attack. You have 2 fist attacks.
Well, he wants to
I
grab
use both to
Yeah.
grapple.
Yeah.
If I were to make myself prone, would I be able to make them prone?
Like just fall to the ground or something like that?
If I were to like grab them and basically pull them down to the ground with me.
Yeah, I think it needs to be another strength check because they would resist that. They tried to avoid getting grabbed
For
or
sure.
grappled, and then the other would be you're trying to pull them down. So
Totally
we'll
cool
wait
with it.
till the next turn. But they're both grappled, so their speed is 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we go down to Sasori.
So Sasori's going to look around and turn to the people next to him and say, are we going inside, coming outside, attacking, not attacking? Oh, well. And I'm going to run up.
Riffle says, "We ain't going in there. We got to get out of here."
Who are you
chaos. This is chaos so instantly.
It's me, Riffle, your friend, your Kender friend.
All right, so I'm going to move here then and throw a dagger at this one because I just got to attack something.
So the one on the right, go ahead.
Yep. 17 to hit.
That'll connect.
Cool. 13 total damage.
Nice.
And I'll throw a second dagger. $24 to hit.
That connects.
And that's just 4 damage.
Okay. Got it. So a total of
So-
17.
Yes.
Nice.
So, are we running away? Someone tell me what to do.
Fair enough. They won't be able to tell you just yet because the Borthax go. So, Quentin, you're chilling with the Borthax right now, huh?
That
see.
I am.
Okay. The Borthax don't like being grabbed, so they're going to do their best to try to get out of here. You notice they have particularly, strange features for a wolf. Like, obviously, they look mostly wolf, but they have webbed feet, which is kind of odd, and you can sense already their breath has a acrid smell to it, and you can see their saliva looks like acid dripping down out of their jowls.
Delicious.
So the first one here is going to do a flurry of attacks. We'll start with the bite. What's your armor class in ape form?
Oh, it's gonna hit. I'm 12.
Okay, you get
Ape,
hit for
ape doesn't have any hit.
Okay,
AC.
you get hit for 22 damage in total. It's 11 acid and 11 piercing. So if it doesn't matter to you, I'm just going to say the total 22.
No resistances. I'm assuming my resistance as Quentin is not acid either. So yeah.
Okay, so 22 on the bite, and
Okay.
its webbed feet are going to actually stomp all over you. So let's do the stomps.
It's
You get hit
ridiculous.
twice with 2 more stomps for a total of 20 damage.
Okay.
That's one Borthak. The other one is going to turn its neck around and spit acid onto your face, and it's actually going to end up getting Sasori,
From
Vogos.
behind the pillar.
Yep, and your Siggy flew 30 feet up.
Yes.
Would
Oh,
I be
back
giving?
there?
Wouldn't I be giving him full cover?
Well, I'm gonna give
as a huge creature.
I'm gonna give Vogos full cover because I don't think there's any sort of thing there. I know that you're a creature and you're large, but you don't take up the entirety of your square. Like, it wouldn't block everything
Sure.
behind you. But I'm going to give Sasori advantage on the saving throw. Vogos, I'm going to say you have total cover from this one. The one that's coming from the left, I don't think it can see you or would hit you at all. So, Sasori, advantage. Quentin will take the regular save. And Siggy, I think this actually hits you. It's a 120-foot cone.
Wow.
So...
Is there a save at all? Or?
120-foot cone.
Yeah,
Dex-
120.
Dexterity save?
It's a dexterity, yeah.
Wow.
This guy a fucking great worm?
They're Borthax, man. That's why Riffle was so scared.
Is he hitting the other Borthak with it?
Oh, dang. I hate to say this, everybody, because I know you all love dex. It's actually con.
Oh,
If you rolled already and it's a good
Is-
save, John, just give me the total number.
It was
you
a-
could keep the roll if it's a decent save.
Why would
Yeah.
you? Why would you con through acid? What did you dodge?
Fuck you, Jeremy Crawford.
No, I like to drink.
I'm going to
acid.
stand here and
Morning.
withstand the acid.
Literally the only acid effect in the entirety of D&D that is a con save.
It's weird. It's a con, yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
That's an 18 for me.
18, you said, huh? Okay.
17 plus 1.
All right. Anybody else? Siggy, what'd you get?
11.
11. Okay. And Quentin, do I dare ask?
Oh, I'm not even rolling a save. I'm fail. I mean, I figured I couldn't make the save. I'm not moving. I'll roll it, I guess.
It's con
It's
now.
con.
It's fun.
I guess. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm not trying to avoid it. I'm just taking it and growling my way
boring,
through
yes.
the acid.
Can you hold your breath? Hey, you have a +4. It's pretty legit.
It's a 17.
All right. You take 24 acid damage, all of you. You all failed. The DC is 21.
These guys are fucking ancient dragons.
Can I uncanny dodge this?
You can half the damage, yeah.
I will have the damage. It was 22, you said?
24.
24. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get rid of my reaction as well.
Nice. Okay. All right, so the Borthax.
Well, if you guys have evasion, you don't even have to use a reaction.
Now,
Evasion is only for dex.
Oh, it's like, God damn it!
Yep. That's why I asked.
That's so terrible.
The Borthax.
That's so
now, after this acid spew and the
Oh.
bites and claws and all this good stuff, Quentin, the ground beneath you starts to turn to ice, almost as if the Borthax themselves are freezing the surroundings. The area now around you is both difficult terrain and actually slows you one additional square. So it's very hard to move. And on top of it, if you... Let me just see one thing. There's a little caveat with this as well.
I want to read the minutes from the meeting where these things were pitched. Because it was late and everybody was sleep deprived.
Screw it. It's a wolf. It shoots acid. It's got-
Their feet are webbed and cold. They're real cold feet.
What if a platypus was a dragon?
But also a wolf.
Oh my god.
It's a 15-foot radius as well.
Hey, I already know how I'm getting out of the situation, and it ain't by my feet, so I'm cool with it.
All right.
I'm
so
assuming
that's
that
the
also
end of it.
fucks up that one's movement, hopefully. So
Their webbed feet seem to be adapted to the icy floor.
oh yeah, you know how ducks can just sprint across fucking icy lakes. All those
That's true.
ducks
I heard that. I've seen
running
that.
full speed.
Ducks
Did,
are pretty
Big time.
resilient,
Did-
right? Dexter, you're up there in the cold
yeah.
weather. Yeah.
Did I
Yeah,
manage
you know-
did I manage to grab one's attention or not really?
You did, but now it's grappled by the massive ape. All right. Yeah, you would have, Joey, but Randall grabbed him, so they couldn't move.
Randall.
All right.
Please, sir, did my little arrow hurt you?
This was always the plan.
Yeah. All right, that's the end of the Borthax. We go to the NPCs. The rest of the Blue Fire Wardens will now emerge, and they turn into they are in werewolf form, so they're going to move. We'll move them. I'll move them out first, and then I'll make them go into the right token layer. All right. And then let's see who else is next here. Mohag. I think Mohag's not gonna be engaging very much if he wants to be in the next Keep on the Borderlands campaign. So he's gonna. But Riffle, the little Kender that could, transforms. John and Siggy, you're with inside of this. Vogos, you're inside. He takes his shirt and just like Hulk rips it apart, and his body morphs into that of a vicious werewolf right before your very eyes. Although it looks very much Chihuahua-like. And he's going to
Oh,
No kidding.
run into battle here.
Wow.
Oh my
Wait, okay.
God.
Wait, how
Oh.
tall is he?
Like
damn it,
5 feet.
Riffle.
Like 5 feet. Look at Riffle.
Riffle.
Look at that guy.
Oh my god.
He's just a unit. Look at him. Boom.
Yeah.
The werewolves are going to descend here. They have to move slower, unfortunately, because of the Borthax. But they're going to jump into the battle here. And this actually, you know how like a dog gets startled when like a smaller animal, like a cat or a whatever, like attacks it? The Borthax are a little like freaked out right now at all these wolves chasing at them. And I'm going to do all their attacks while you guys are taking your turn so that doesn't slow anything down. Mohag, though, goes over to this pillar and says to Sasori, do you think we should be leaving now? I don't think this is really our pay grade.
Mohag, I kind of hate to agree with you because I've never done it before. I was going to leave, but now that you said we should leave, maybe we should stay.
Because I've never done it before.
I was all about leaving until you opened your mouth. Mohag, quickly, say let's stay. Quickly, let's say it.
He's just looking at you. He's like, oh, God, I guess we got to do this. All right, so I've got a bunch of hits from the werewolves. I'll roll the damage and add them to the nearby Borthak. And then we'll go to top of the order here. Rowan.
Also, just for clarity, because from what we had known last time was we were trying to get into the temple. And now we've opened the gate and everyone in the temple is running out
Yes.
to,
No.
for some reason,
No,
fight
no.
the Borthax that we were just trying to distract.
No. So
everything is counter to what we knew prior.
No. I think we might be misremembering. The Borthax are obviously too powerful for the 6 werewolves inside. But you seem to be reinforcements and you're capable. You're a giant ape and so on. They see this as an opportunity to try to fight and try to chase these off. However,
Gotcha.
your goal was to get them out. You weren't trying to get in. You were trying to get them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'll roll some damage rolls here. While I'm doing this, we go to Rowan.
Okie dokie. I noticed they are not chasing me.
They can't.
Yeah.
They can't move.
Can I fly up? I
You can
guess,
fly as high as you want. Yeah.
like fly up enough to be able to sort of see. And I guess I'll just shoot my arrows. Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah. There's plenty of enemies, or sorry, allies nearby. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Phew.
By the way, all the werewolves do roughly 53 damage in their attacks.
Wow. Love that.
Love that.
Do I have extra attack or no?
Not as a rogue, no. Mm-mm.
Does all the damage seem to go through, or do the Borthax have resistance to werewolf damage?
They do not have resistance to werewolf damage.
Okay, just making sure. I just want to know how many crazy things are on that sheet.
They've got some resistances, but not to werewolf attacks.
Werewolf attacks. I've missed the point where that was a part on my character sheet.
Yeah. All right,
I
Joe,
just-
what you got? Short bow, I see a 15.
Yeah.
Total?
Yeah.
You miss.
Oh.
You feel like you were like 5% just aiming too high. Like if it was like 5% lower, you'd be fine.
Ah.
It was real close. Do you want to leave yourself there in that spot, or do you want to?
I guess I'll bonus action hide.
Okay, so you can go down into like the grass or get low on the ground and try to get cover.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give me a stealth check, and then I will jump down to Vogos. Siggy, you're on deck.
Fuck. All right. So I see everybody going over to fight these giant wolves. Originally, I also thought we were going to be running away. So I just go, this is pissing me off. And I go into a rage.
Nice.
And I think to a certain ancestor that I remember telling me about a fight he had with a giant beast. And, he goes, aim for the weak point, their neck. And so, taking this advice to heart, I will then run into battle.
He was fighting, of course, giraffes, right?
Yes, giraffes.
I thought you were going to say aim for the gooch.
Another vital weak point.
I don't think there are any catfish here.
I will take out. Well, it's already out, but I will swing down with my battle axe. Okay, 19.
That hits.
Okay. And we got 6. And then plus 3, so 9.
9,
I'm
yep.
in a rage.
Okay, second attack.
Yep, second attack. Ooh! We have a 9.
Nat 1, not gonna hit. But you come in there and you, again, as more and more people pile in here, you could see the Borthax. They were mighty when they were blowing the acid at you all, but now it seems like I said, when a dog is confronted by some weird small animal, it gets a little peeved here, and it seems to be quite scared of the mob that's attacking it right now, especially the one to the north because it's been hit so many times.
Yeah, and I will say that Borthax that I just attacked will now have disadvantage on any attacks that aren't against me.
Although actually, I just realized I just broke so many rules, and you did. Their ice layer should have slowed everybody down to the point where they couldn't get to them. I just forgot about that. I did it myself, so don't feel bad. But looking back on this now, we'll just say that if the attack volley happens, I'll do the same volley, and you could do the same if you'd like. But we'll spend double moves to get there. Is that fair?
Okay.
Yeah. Because it would be, you would go 5, 10, 15, and then you'd enter inside, and that would be 10, 20, 30. Yeah, you would need more to get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like I said, if these Borthax still seem intimidated by the volume of people coming out, and if with the next attack volley, I'll just use the same rolls. And if you want to change your thing next turn, you can do it.
Okay.
All right. We go to Siggy and then Quentin.
Siggy is pissed off. She is trying to shake the acid off of herself. She's disgusted, and you see her little fairy face turn bright red with frustration. And she looks over and she sees the ape being attacked. She knows that's Quentin, and she's going to hold out a hand and firebolt the topmost Borthak, I guess the one right here.
That one's been hit a bit, yeah.
And while she does that, she yells, "Don't touch Quentin!" She is extremely angry. That's a 21.
That'll hit.
Probably
Bam.
18
Fire
damage.
Fire damage? Is that fire damage?
Fire damage, yeah.
All right. All goes through.
All right.
Wouldn't it be funny if they had resistance to fire, but they gave out ice and spit acid?
I'm surprised they don't.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
surprised they don't too. I was worried about that actually, but it worked.
All
A
right.
little fairy's rage goes a long way.
Bam! All right, next up we got Quentin and then Sasori.
Okay, how like wavering, do they look like they're actually wavering in this fight, or do they just look like they're less confident than before?
I would say certainly, well, it's not their turn yet, but you get the sense that they are frightened of the volume here, so they're gonna probably try to escape your grab.
Okay. In that case, I am going to drop my form. I'm gonna just lose concentration on the spell. And I'm going to use a bonus action. It's gonna be a gamble. I'm gonna use a bonus action to. Are these rocks or trees?
Trees.
Trees? Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action on this one to use Unsettling Words. And I'm going to use my action to cast Mass Suggestion and just scream, run! Just trying to get them to run away, and I'm only targeting them.
Okay.
So they have to both roll wisdom saving throws. And this one rolls a minus D8. Or sorry, D10.
We'll do that one first. Okay, it's going to fail anyway, so no need to minus it.
Fuck. Okay.
That's good, right?
Also failed. Yes, I just wanted to make sure that I could get both of them, so it was a gamble of who I put the unsettling words on.
Gotcha. And then the one that
Hoping the
doesn't
other
have the
one also
unsettling words will fail. However, they're gonna. So just all transparency here. They have legendary saves here. They have legendary resistances, so they could choose to pass this, but they actually are inclined to run right now. So they're going to allow it, and they're going to run immediately. It happens right now, right?
No, it happens on their turn. It's not like Dissonant Whispers or anything like that.
Oh, okay. So then actually, you know what? They will use their legendary resistances to pass so that they have control of their movement next turn.
Well, they have control of their movement. They just would be essentially following the suggestion.
Ah, okay. Well, they'll still pass it. They want to be in control then.
Okay.
They would only have failed it if knowing that they would escape would be like better, I guess. But I guess you don't really know that when you're passing a save. So we'll just save it.
Okay. Do I get any sense of that as I'm watching them go through a series of contemplations of if they should use their magical resistances?
No, but no, you don't get that. But you know that they have resisted your spell.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna yell out to everybody. Hold and let them flee. We don't need to fight this. We'll lose it if we do.
Okay. Good to go. Next we go to Sasori. Mohag says, he said, let him go, Sasori. Let him go. Get back here. Stay with me.
I'm gonna run up.
Remember, the aura is extra 10 feet. So
Yeah,
5, 10...
I have plenty of movement.
Okay.
I do want it to be known that Sasori has a lower intelligence than a giant ape.
That's true.
So,
Oh boy.
But he
This is
speaks
possible.
common.
barely. No, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm just gonna go up there and I'm gonna ready an attack. If they take a step forward, I'm going to attack.
Okay, perfect. The Borthax will go next. So the one that is here, the one that's to the left of Quentin, will attempt to escape your grapple. Or did you drop the grapple? I forget.
I dropped my form, so they're not grappled.
Oh, right. You dropped the form. Yeah, so let me bring you back to little Quentin.
And they're no longer afraid of us, and they're gonna stay and fight. No, I'm
Nope,
kidding.
they're gonna... No. This one's fleeing, so he's gonna move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then he's gonna double move. back this way up the river. The other one is going to leave, but on his way out, he's going to acid spray all of you.
Motherfucker.
Everybody except Mohag is going to take a con saving throw. Joey, you wouldn't be, I think, in here because it's the angle, but
Can we get
everybody else will.
opportunity attacks before he backs up?
He backed up first and then did it. So, no, because I think you were letting him leave, right?
Yeah.
It's a 21, everybody. Con save, and then he's going to flee.
Nope.
Got a 20.
12.
Come on. Okay, I have advantage against poison.
It's not poison, it's acid.
I literally I have a 20 and it's not good enough. A
It's not
dirty
good enough.
20,
It's not good enough.
Same.
So it's
Poison?
21 damage.
Oh,
I'm gonna have that again.
Have it again.
And then also, Dexter, oh no, you take it because it's not
That
regular
actually
damage.
hurts me.
I have a +8, and I roll a 3.
You rolled a 3? Yeah.
Gotta be kidding me.
Barbarians don't like it when you fail a con save. It's like, that's what you're supposed to do.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, that's the end of combat. If you let them go, they're going to run.
I
will
want my pound
say,
of flesh.
Can I use who do I look at anybody and see that I think they're hurting pretty badly?
Yeah, are we out of initiative?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Before then, I could use my reaction to reduce the damage of somebody by 3d6.
Oh, okay. You might want to choose one of your friends then. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much Quentin took, but but in my head, as the big ape, I feel like Quentin took a lot of hits.
He gets
So
a
I'm gonna do it.
separate. He gets a separate pool of HP as a big huge ape.
The ape stuff did not come through. I was already down about 30, and now I'm down another 20. So I'm just below half. So
'Cause you
I
went out of ape form just
yeah,
now.
because I took that last hit came to me, not the ape.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm bloodied.
He'll appreciate it. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll appreciate it. Yeah. How do I press this? Does that do that?
It might. Yeah. Try it.
Nice.
Okay. 10 HP back to you.
Sweet.
Amazing. Thank you.
That's a cool spell.
So the combat is over, and before you see a pack of werewolves. The Kender will go back into his Kender form, Riffle. He'll go back to his Kender form and say to everybody, "All right, we did it! Everyone meet the Blue Fire Wardens. This is Argentia. She's our, well, for leader, for now." She nods and, kind of gives him a little pat on the head, and the husky-looking werewolf will step forward. "I hear you're all friends of Siggy's. Is this correct?"
I'm entirely ignoring her and going and running to hug Siggy.
Maybe
Siggy
more
is-
than friends.
Siggy is currently flying away from you and towards Rowan. Rowan, you don't know what hit you, but you just see something zoom towards you at like lightning speed, and you just get knocked over as she hugs you.
I like tumble backwards. I'm like, Siggy, there was a giant ape. Where did it go?
She says,
Rowan! That was Quentin. What is he doing here? You
Lived
with me
for like 6 years. Quentin isn't a giant ape, silly.
Rowan, I'm so happy you came back. We were running out of snacks. We had rations, but the candy, there was no more candy. I didn't know how we were going to survive this.
Wait. I pull out a granola bar.
"Granola."
And whatever other like treats and snacks I found.
Did give you a granola bar.
She will take the granola bar. She is so happy. Like she flies up in the air a little bit more and is just like happily munching on it. And then she like stops and like looks over at Quentin.
That's
puts it
homemade
down.
granola by Fira.
I know, she tastes it and she remembers who is here now, and she kind of hangs her head down and flies over to him slowly.
I'm
also
gonna cast Mass
know-
Cure Wounds, by the way, as well.
Oh.
Wait. I look over to Vogos and I go, "Are you a flying, talking dog too?"
Excuse me.
And I like poke you in the shoulder, like, okay, you're real.
I
didn't
smack his hand on the first poke.
sleight of hand check. I didn't know Chihuahuas could talk. I am so confused.
Riffle's like, don't worry, it's kind of confusing and all, but it's really not that bad. You can change forms. And he like changes into his dog or his wolf form, his other form. It takes an action, I think, to do each one, but he takes time and like and Hulk out, and he's like, see, it's awesome, and then he goes back.
So I make the same noise and nothing happens.
No, you can't do it, silly. You're not a werewolf. Wait, you've never met a werewolf before? Come on.
I've never met a wolf before.
What? Mohag goes, what? We have wolves.
Yeah, but I never met one.
Fair enough.
Not that I could talk to.
Argentia says, we should be going. We've scared the Borthax for now, but they'll soon be back. And in greater numbers.
All of us and Argentia. I'm assuming Argentia was hit by that acid, correct?
Yep.
All of us and Argentia get 20 HP.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Excellent.
And yeah, I would immediately just, as Siggy comes over, just like pull her in for a hug. And if Rowan is also coming over, I would pull him in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
We're united.
I'm like, Quentin.
Sasori goes in for a
Turn
hug
into
too.
A giant ape.
I smack Sasori across the face.
Wait, I missed it. Sasori went in for a hug?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Sasori tried to join the
It's like, oh god.
I back out of the hug.
Siggy will give him the hug back, and then she'll kind of fly back a couple inches, and her head is hung low, and she's like, Quentin, I'm sorry we left without saying anything. I just, it was nice with you and, safe. But we wanted some new adventures, and Zabilna told us we could have some new adventures, and I didn't even think. I'm sorry.
It's all right. She assured me that you were doing what was asked of you, that you were going somewhere you were needed, and that you were safe-ish.
And where there's lots of snacks.
She mentioned the snacks. I did ask her if she could promise to make sure some of them were healthy. She
Fruit's
did
healthy.
not respond, so I imagine that was an answer in itself.
You got left on red by Zabilna.
Yeah.
We've been eating lots of fruit here. It's been very, very healthy.
Yeah, it like fruit. It's like a vegetable, right?
Yes, fresh fruit, dried fruit in candy form, syrup, juice,
Lots of syrup.
lots of syrup. Yes.
Syrup with the fruit.
Yes, we have all the vitamins.
But all
We are
joking,
so healthy.
all joking aside, actually, the Palon fruit is the bomb.
Yes.
And
It's the best.
if I remember correctly, we also were told that Siggy is sick. With something, you might remember, or was it Argentia that was sick?
No,
I don't
Argentia's
think
not sick. No. Mm-mm.
So
Was it Siggy? Because we were trying to, because Rowan, you were trying to get the Palon fruit to
Distract.
Siggy, which is a big part of why we were trying to get here.
To distract the wolves.
The wolves.
Well, we were trying to get that
love
before we knew about the Borthax, though.
But also just for food.
No. So you were 100% right. It's this Palon fruit is the bomb, but the Borthax especially like the Palon fruit and would definitely be tempted by it. And I think the plan would have been that Rowan would have flown with Palon fruit and tried to lure them away. That was their plan, to lure the Borthax away so that the people can get out of the temple. But now, what the plan changed because the Borthax didn't go for the rotten fruit, so you scared them away. Nobody is sick though, but Argentia does have quite a bit troubling her, and she says, "We should go somewhere safe. We'll make a camp for the night, and we can rest, and I can explain to you our situation. It is rather dire.
Yes, please.
So you'll travel about an hour south of here, find a clearing, someplace that you can set up camp, and the rest of the werewolves will work to set everything up, and the reunion that you all have can continue, and so on.
I forage for like berries and other sweet things as we're traveling.
No doubt, and you do that probably every day.
Siggy takes the opposite approach, where she'll introduce herself to Sasori and Bogos, and then she's just gonna badger them for snacks. Like, hey, dude, where you come from? Do you have anything sweet, any candy on you? It's been we were stuck in that cave for so long, and all we had to eat was rice and meat and cheese, no snacks at all, and I'm starving. I really could use a pick-me-up. Do you have anything? And she's like poking Sasori on the shoulder. Please, 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 please.
Well, I think I have some rock candy.
Rock candy? I've never heard of that before.
That's rocks. Like,
I was gonna say, are you about to give them just rocks?
Yeah.
It's a pun. It's a pun for the chat. Sasori was turned into stone by a Medusa for a little while. I was a Medusa.
It was
Sasori is who your
stoned.
parents warn you about on Halloween. Gives you the chocolate with the
Razor
Rock
blades inside.
razor blades inside.
What is it that
Jesus.
what is it that Hieronymus is always eating? Was it
Almonds.
like
Almonds?
So I have some. I
Almonds.
have
Do you
some
have candied almonds?
I do. I have a few candied almonds for
You're
you.
Medusa though.
Yes.
They're just
They're stoned. No, I got brought back from Medusa.
Candied rocks.
Yeah.
Reaches
We'll
into his
take
pocket,
whatever-
pulls out a few loose almonds.
Yes, I have like. Let's roll. I'm gonna roll it.
Here you go, little
Yes.
one.
This might be the grossest
how many,
treat.
How
ever.
many candied almonds do I have?
Here you are, little one.
I have 13
13?
candied almonds for you.
A
Here you
one,
go.
a two.
3
Oh.
candied almonds.
I will take all 13. I will give 6 to Rowan. I will eat 6 myself, and then I will take the last one, bite it in half, and give the other half to Rowan, because we need to split things equally.
Balance.
Yeah.
Thank
These
you.
are very good. Vogos, do you have any treats where you come from? Do you want to share with us?
How big are you?
Small.
They're small.
Extremely malnourished because all they eat is candy.
Oh.
I pat you on the head.
I think fairies, their body it metabolizes all the bad stuff real well, and it actually provides more nutrients than you think. It's a fairy thing, I think.
Sugar
It's a fairy
instantly
thing.
turns into protein in,
Yeah.
in a fairy's body.
What?
So
Yeah,
We're
that's true.
Siggy's jacked.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me that Tinkerbell was well nourished?
She was. Tinkerbell
That's insane.
Tinkerbell looked very healthy. Very healthy.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell was
We
Wait, hold on. Just to be clear, you are not pixies. I know it
I'm not
sounds
a
weird,
pixie,
but in D&D, fairies technically are just like small. Like they're not like a tiny actual category. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they're not tiny.
But anyway,
They're small.
But
Um,
speaking of pixies,
what does
Lemon
that
is
mean?
missing. We are missing Lemon here. Siggy misses Lemon.
that's true. Not going to spoil anything, but maybe she'll be back for another chapter at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Argentia.
Bogus is like just as tall as us, right? Or like I guess taller, but
Hmm?
like how big is like a dwarf? Like compared
4
to like
feet.
a fairy?
Yeah. Yeah, you're the same.
Bigger.
Dwarves are technically medium, but I think it's
Medium,
mostly
yeah.
because of their bulk.
He's like a chunkier version of us. I say
Yeah.
it's like
To
I'm,
Vogos.
I'm very I'm very tall for a dwarf though.
Okay.
I'm like 5'4".
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is actually, I think, pretty tall for a dwarf.
Yeah.
it's like one of those.
Are you a
guys that are
mountain?
Like, how tall are you? I'm 6 foot.
You're a mountain dwarf.
Oh,
Not 5'4".
God.
His license says 5'4". Come on.
Oh, really? All right. I might
Oh.
only be 5'1".
5'1" and a half. Argentia will call you all over here because she's got quite a tale to tell. She gathers around the campfire. The rest of the, like I said, the werewolves are listening to this, but they're also just kind of like tending to the campsite. And she says, after getting to know you as this hour walk south, she says, "It's actually, it must be destiny. Fate has brought you to us. We are the Blue Fire Wardens, and we were a mighty group, a mighty pack of werewolves. We do good here in Kryn. I know that some places around the world here, werewolves have a bad reputation. I hope you can put trust in us. Siggy and Rowan have."
I certainly trust them, Quentin.
Yes, they're very trustworthy.
They gave us snacks and sweets.
Mhm.
I don't really like the meat and cheese stuff, but that like the sugar stuff is really good.
I swear we didn't just lure them with candy. It's actually we care for these
I
people.
mean, it
It's
appears
all right.
like
They're
that
from
on the
the
outside,
Fae.
but it's not that way on the inside.
It's I appreciate you.
Wait, did
Taking
they
care
lure
of
us
them.
with candy? Like, sorry. Like,
We got you through the doors with candy, but then the rest is all honest hard work.
you kept saying there's candy inside, and
I appreciate you also using similar tricks that me and my wife used for getting them to eat their supper.
She says-
are we an abusive?
It's a metaphor. Don't worry about it.
No, getting you to eat protein and healthy carbs is not abuse.
My metabolism is literally magical.
It's true. She just starts and she blurts out a name. She says, Terramini Nightshade. And this
Siggy
name,
shudders when she
Bless
hears
you.
the name.
yeah, Siggy shudders. Sasori says, "Bless you." The rest of the wolves perk up. She says, Terramini Nightshade and her army is devoted to Lord Soth. She attacked the Palon tree no more than a week ago. We tried to rally forces in the area, but it was too late. They seemed to want the tree. The dryads and the other creatures of the forest tried to defend it. Some of the Blue Fire Wardens were able to get there in time to see, but it was too late. They had stolen the core from the Palon tree. Some say the core was just a myth. I knew it was more than that. Something deep in the ground that gave the Palon tree its delicious fruit to bear.
Do you know what this core was? Was it? Have you seen it?
We have
Did
not, but there was a massive hole left after they attacked. And many of the dryads who survived claimed that they saw it. A glimmering green glowing core. A seed, if you will.
And you said that this Lady Nightshade is loyal to Lord Soth. I believe that you were talking about Lord Soth Virgos.
Yes. A terrible, terrible person. Not even a person at this point.
That's
An
right.
undead.
He's right. He's an
Yes.
undead creature. A monster of pure evil. And his actions show no mercy.
Well, I know the sort.
So you see, we are the Blue Fire Wardens. It is our duty to protect the region of Kryn, this region of Kryn. And so we gathered our forces. We called together a band of more than 100 wolves. And we attacked their fortress. You see, Terramini, she works for Lord Soth, and she mans the fortress known as Three Moon Vault. It used to be a place where artifacts were stored when there was more of a civilization here, but the lands have been ravaged by the undead. And they've taken that as their bunker, their fortification. I'm sure all the artifacts in there are long gone, destroyed, or discarded. Culture has been lost. But that's not really the price that we're paying right now. They seem to have stolen whatever the core was to the Palon tree for some purpose. We knew we had to get it back, so we assaulted them. We thought that with this great number we would take them by surprise. But the strangest thing happened, and Riffle says, "The red veil. Yeah." He's like, "Oop, sorry." And she's like, No, it's okay, Riffle. He's right. You see, the red moon that rises up in the night sky, and she points to it. Actually, you can see there's 3 moons. There's a red one, a white one, and a black one. Yes. And she says, so the red one. The red one is primal moon. When that is shining bright and high in the sky, us werewolves feel a kinship to our animal form. More powerful. We saw it as a good omen. But once we got within sight of the fortress, it changed us. This red veil emanated out from the fortress, and we all changed. Even myself. All the werewolves nod in agreement.
While this is going on,
Mhm.
can I take a sleight of hand check to steal whatever candies?
Absolutely, go ahead. Yeah, give me it.
Continue. I'm doing this as they're talking.
Yeah. What'd you get?
Hey, 27.
Nice. She'll let it go. She doesn't even care. Or at least she definitely doesn't see you. So you can take another one. Maybe Siggy sees you, though. Siggy sees you.
So Sori sees the game and is going to now try to steal them from Rowan because this is fun.
So
Wait, and then Ruffle steals it from me.
Siggy just makes eye contact with each of them and just gives a little smile. She's like, "I see you, so sorry."
she says, we had another leader.
Ugh.
We had another leader. His name was Valendar. Valendar was a brave warrior. It was his idea to attack, and I'm sure that he feels all the guilt for what happened that day. When that red veil descended upon our force, we succumbed to our primal nature. We started attacking our own. We tore each other to shreds. And she looks down at her claws that, really sharp at this point. But she looks down to her claws and she says, if it wasn't for your children, she looks over to Rowan and Siggy, none of us would have made it out alive. We couldn't control the primal nature inside of us. We would have killed all of us to the last man.
Yeah, we saved lives.
You did. All of us here are what was left of that force. There are other Blue Fire Wardens throughout the region, but none close enough right now that could reach us.
6 out of 100.
7. Valendar is still alive. Siggy saw him being taken prisoner.
Yes, it was so scary. They dragged him off, and we tried, but we couldn't do anything.
He must be taken captive in Three Moon Vault, and I'm sure that they have the Palon core there as well. If it's something you're interested in, I wouldn't mind trying to get both the core and Valendar out. But it'll be dangerous, and a full-on assault will not work. We cannot get within half a mile of the place.
And you said that this vault, this is where all of those relics were destroyed, the destruction of your culture.
Exactly.
Well, I think this may be an opportunity for perhaps 3 benefits of preserving your culture, saving your friend, and restoring the tree. Or maybe 4, if we can rid the land of a servant of Lord Sarth.
And perhaps a 4th as well, because that veil was strange. We've never seen something like that before. In fact, I believe it's Terramini's own doing. Perhaps the magic of the core is what created this field.
Well, you said that you mentioned relics. is it possible that maybe one of them was able to allow her some magic? I mean, I've encountered many very powerful and prodigious spellcasters in my time. Relic hunting is very common amongst them, and they often, well, they don't go about it subtly.
It is possible. Anything really is possible. We haven't had access to that vault in decades.
Well, are you still familiar with the territory, the land, the fortress?
Riffle says, I'm actually from this area. In fact, I know it like the back of my hand. Oh, wait, what's this?
Yes, Riffle. So do any of the rest of you know the facility?
I mean, we're familiar with it as this is now our home, but Riffle does have an intimate knowledge of the terrain. And Riffle says, yeah. And actually, I thought of a really good idea.
What is it, Riffle?
You see, back in the day, there used to be a back exit to Three Moon Vault. In case it got assaulted, the people could get out in a secret way. You follow this old ravine, and if you can follow it all the way to the east, you can go and cut across most of the difficult terrain, and hidden right at the bottom of it is the exit to Three Moon Vault. The
We should
problem
try
is
going
I
that
can't
way.
take you there because I'm a werewolf.
And too bad.
Well,
It's an
that's two
exit.
good things then.
So we can't go in there because it's an exit.
No. It's an exit, but that means you can enter as well.
Then why didn't you call it an entrance?
Well, think
You're
of
so
it. It's
confusing.
an exit. An exit does not necessarily have a direction. We would be exiting the outside to go in.
Ah,
What does it have to do with eggs?
Listen to Quentin. He's very smart.
he's very logical.
Yes.
And the patience of a kindergarten teacher.
But I can
Yes,
show
he
you
has
how
a
to
lot
do
of he has a lot of patience with me and Rowan.
Yeah.
Is he a doctor?
No. Wait,
But
a
you said you
doctor?
had a lot of patience.
I want to go home.
Uh, I think that is very much in the cards. And that is actually something I wanted to talk with you two about. And I'm not here to take you away from the life that you've been building. I wanted to make sure that you're safe and knew that there was trouble brewing here. And there's trouble brewing elsewhere that I needed to... Well, I needed to take care of some things. If you wish to return with me, then you may. But if you wish to stay, I will not stop you. You are adults grown.
Are we though?
Your adults grown, he says, as they're shoving candy into their mouth.
Yes.
I know
we're
that you
adults
still
now.
have... I know that there are things that linger from your younger years, but they are endearing.
Oh,
Mohag says, I hate to break this family reunion up, but we have a problem as well. You see, the two of us come from a different region, and we need to get back there. So, what's in it for us?
Well, if you want to leave, you could also come with me. I don't know exactly what riches that this Nightshade mage has, but I imagine that there's some. A powerful spellcaster typically holds a stockpile of wealth. And, as I said before, the story. You spoke of your stories being heard far and wide. I think that Rowan and Siggy know my past very well. Before I was who I am now, I was someone who told stories. Some true, some not. But I would love to tell the story, the tale of what you can accomplish here, whether it's in the region that you're from or not.
He like scratches his chin, fluffs out his mullet, and he says, "They don't call me
I can
Mohag
leave
the
the
Great
mullet
for
out.
nothing."
Siggy zooms up to him and starts like examining. Such a strange way to cut your hair. Who did this? Is this fashionable in the land you come from?
Very.
Sasori is in the background behind him saying like,
All right. Well,
Sig-
I'm in then.
did you say there would be difficult battles? Near certain death?
Argentia says, possibly yes.
I'm in.
And you, dwarf?
You look strong. We need someone strong like you. You can help us.
And level-headed.
His head doesn't look that flat. That's not nice to say.
Level doesn't mean flat.
Now
need
you're speaking all sorts of things.
I need neither fame nor riches. What could you give me?
Perhaps.
Candy.
That is neither fame nor riches.
Yes.
Perhaps purpose in life. And if you wish to travel back to your realm, it's very possible that the magic of the Palon tree, if restored, could do that for you.
And you would also become a very significant thorn in the side of Lord Soth, making him both know and fear your name.
All right. I contemplate that for a little bit. And then
You have my axe.
We already had a half Gimli line. I'm so sorry.
What say you,
No,
dwarf?
getting home would be nice.
Good. Then it's settled. The 5 of you will be the Fellowship of the Palon Fruit.
Oh, we'll be leaving that one behind. And I just...
Point to Mohag.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
He hasn't exactly chimed in, so I'm not really sure.
He was the one who objected first, but I forgot. I'm looking at 5 people on the
Yeah, I
screen.
know.
Then the 6 of you will be known as the Fellowship of the Blue Fire Wardens. We're deputizing you all tonight.
All right. Well, how about we start with rest? And
Yes.
Rowan, you had said that Star was back with them at their home. You had
Yes.
mentioned that Star was injured.
Riffle did, actually.
Oh, Riffle.
He said, yeah, during that battle. Yeah, during that battle. Him and
Fair enough.
Valendar.
Well, then let's return. Are any more of your people back at your home?
There are some, but it will take time for them to get here.
Oh, are they getting here? I thought we were going there.
You talking about the fortress, or...
Well, aren't we on the way to get to the secure location to like rearm, resupply, and
Oh,
I don't
no.
know that
No,
there
no,
is
no.
a secure location.
There is no secure location.
where were
this-
we heading? Because
We're just camped out, I
just
think,
camped
just getting
out,
away from
yeah.
where the.
Oh, we
where
were just
the-
camping randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah.
we were heading to a specific location. Okay.
No.
Sweet. Then where is Star?
Star is at the at the Three Moon Vault.
Oh, Star is captured. Okay.
Clinton,
Okay.
if we promise to feed him and train him, can we bring Ruffle back with
I am deeply concerned immediately. Well, I suppose. How have you been handling the responsibilities of Star?
Well,
no?
well, you see,
Well,
as this razzing of Rowan and Siggy continues, the camera will pan to the night sky, looking deep into that red moon that hovers high over the lands of Kryn. And we'll pause it here. We will come back next time when we assault Three Moon Vault from the rear.
And we'll end
Aim
it
for the
there.
gooch.
The weak spot, right? Right, Dexter? The weak spot.
That's the second weak spot.
The se-
Number
Thank
2.
you. Thank you.
Number
For,
two.
thank you for watching, and we'll be back in a week on Thursday next week. I'll post the schedule again on Discord. Check the description for links to everything we talked about, the character survey, and all the other things, social media, that you can keep up to date on what we're doing here. Like the video, comment down below, and we'll see you on the tabletop. Have a good night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Bye.